Hey, I'm Sue.
And I'm Shenell.
And we're from the St. Mary Parish Library.
And today we're going to be showing you these cool
Blackout Lanterns. Alright, so
let's get started.
okay, so first you're going to start with a corner. You're going to have your 8.5 by 11 sheet long way. You're going to start with either the right corner or the left corner, doesn't matter. You're going to fold it down to meet the edge to make it into a triangle. Try to get as close to the edge and the point as you can so it looks like this, and crease it. And you're going to cut off this strip right here. Alright, and you're going to cut this off. And Shenell, would you hold that for me?
Yes, ma'am.
So you're going to be left with this square. So first thing you're going to do is take it from the top to the bottom and fold it in half this way. You're going to flip it, unfold it, and fold it again this way. So you have this square that looks like this. You're going to take your scissors and you cut right down the middle along your crease. And you're going to wind up with two separate pieces that look like this. This is where you're going to draw your design. You're going to draw a design on this side and the design on this side. Don't draw it on the crease. You don't want to cut that. I'm going to draw a design here and here. Shenell, you want to take one?
Yes, I can.
Let's do some designing. I'm going to keep mine under here. Shenell, did you know where blackout lanterns came from?
I heard they came from World War II.
Yep. Keep the Germans from bombing them at night. They couldn't see the homes, so the lights had to be dimmed and they couldn't see them. So I'm just going to draw some diamonds and some circles. You can do whatever shapes you want. You can do squiggles or trace something on here. But once you get your designs drawn, you can do all over. I'm going to suggest you take a pencil and poke your hole right through the middle because it'll make it easier for cutting out. Even if you wanted to, you could just stick your scissors in a spot and just do some squiggles. I mean, any designs you want, that's going to be just fine. So then you're going to cut these out. What you cutting out there, Shenell?
A squiggly worm.
A squiggly worm. I'm just going to do some circles. Hey, Shenell.
Yes, ma'am.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Butter.
Butter who?
Better not tell you it's a secret. Come on, guys. If you know a cool joke, tell it to somebody while you're doing this. We are almost done and almost ready for our tissue paper. Alright, so now we have our designs cut out. Now you're going to take some tissue paper and use your stick glue to glue it over the holes. Shenell, you have some tissue paper for me?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Thank you. Got some pink?
And polka dots.
Thank you. Okay, so you can cover one hole at a time. You can use one sheet to cover. Just make sure if it's over your edges that you just trim it down. So I'm going to kind of trim the corners off because I see they're going over my edges. So I'm going to trim them off. And I'm just going to glue this to cover both holes. It looks like I missed a little bit, but here's another thing you can do. I'm going to trim it down even a little more and glue it on. You're just going to go around the hole that you made with your stick glue. I'm going to glue this paper on. Now see, it doesn't quite fit, but I'm going to cut a little pink off. And put it over the hole and overlap. And Shenell, what happens when you overlap these?
You get a cool color.
You get new colors. So now I'm going to have a little bit of probably purple in there when this light shines through there. So I might do the same thing on the other side if I had some more blue. So we're going to cover this with some glue. Shenell, you know what the problem with atoms are?
No, what are
They make everything up. Can't trust an atom. So we are almost done with this step.
And here you go, ma'am.
Thank you. Now Shenell has hers covered in some really neat polka dot and some sparkly. Shenell, is it okay if I trim your ends a little bit?
No problem.
Okay, if you keep this trimmed down a little bit, you're going to need to glue on a handle, and we put some tape on here, and the tape won't stick to your tissue paper. So if you have too much and it's going over your edges, just trim a little bit off. It's not a big deal. So we're going to trim this down just a smidge so we have our edges open. All right. Our next step, you're going to tape these together. We're not using stick glue for this. You're going to lay them down, put your edges together. Take a piece of Scotch tape and tape them together here. You're going to slide this over. Take another piece of Scotch tape and put it on this edge. I made that one a little small, so I'm going to make it a little bit bigger to cover the whole side. The reason we do this is now when you go to fold this, it makes it easier to put it together. You're going to fold this side over, and you're going to fold this side over to meet in the middle. And then you can tape your sides together. They're a little crooked. Okay, tape them together. That makes your square blackout lantern.
Don't forget the strip.
Thank you. This extra strip that we saved is going to be our handle. You're just going to put some tape on the edges. So you can tape this handle into your lantern. Now these lanterns, Shenell, what can we use these lanterns for?
Oh, we can use it for a night light, patio parties, birthday parties, anything.
Yep, and be sure to make sure you only use a battery operated candle in these. Please do not put flames in these, as they are paper. But these will, if you don't like a night light, like a funny little night light, these might add some color to your room. So we have all these neat colors, and when you shine your light through this one, hopefully it'll shine pink and blue. Yep. Okay guys, and if you don't feel like doing all the cutting, we have another way you can do this. You can draw your design. I have a heart drawn on here. Don't know if you can see it. Let me darken the pencil a little bit. So if you don't want to do that and you want another, or you can combine this with the other ones, you can take your paper, draw a design on it, and take a sharp toothpick and poke your holes around the edges in whatever design you choose. You can get a little more complicated design like this. If it gets dull, just flip your toothpick. You can do a little bit more complicated design like this if you want to do butterflies or anything like that, stars and a moon. Poke holes through it, and then when you turn your tea light on and shine it through, you can see the design right through the holes. You can shine the light through and it'll just show your neat little pattern. And if you're looking for more fun crafts to do with paper, we have lots of books in the Parish system. We have this cool Now I Can Paper Craft, and there's all kinds of really cool stuff. You can even make mobiles, sculptures, so this would be a lot of fun. And for more ideas with tissue paper, they can show you how to make this really cool elephant or any shape you want. It looks like stained glass. What you got, Shenell?
I have some more sleepover secret cool crafts that you can do, and I also have rainy day make it and do.
So if you have paper and you're bored, come get a book from the library. I'll show you how to make all these cool crafts.
Okay, that's
All right,
it.
we're done. Hope you have an awesome summer.
And remember
To go to the library's website for lots more videos on how to make cool crafts.